would you describe what you're trying to accomplish on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day sermons, in terms of like length and number of points or who you're trying to reach? What are you trying to accomplish, and maybe how is that different than normal Sunday morning? We'll start with you, Anthony.
Yeah, I think in some ways things are different. In other ways, they're just the same. The "O Little Town of Bethlehem" is one of my favorite carols, and there's that phrase in it that says, "Oh, the hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight." And right now, we've got a lot of fears. So I want to be able to meet the fears with some hope.
Mm.
And we have hope no matter what is going on. And so this year, more than ever again, I think in 2020, this is a time for us to realize the things we've been saying. Now it's time to actually show that we really do believe them. And I think people are coming and they're asking because maybe they're fearful for their family, fearful for their jobs, fearful because of the economy. They've got all these different fears. And let's face it, the media wants, continually stokes those fears.
Yes.
With us. And at the same time, people are coming and they're asking two questions. Well, they're probably asking a lot of questions, but they're wanting to know, like, well, where's God? And then if from there they're kind of thinking, and how do I connect with him? And that's what they're hoping we can do with him. And in some ways, again, the answer is going to be the same, because where's God? Emmanuel. 2,000 years ago. He's always Emmanuel. Since the incarnation, God has shown that he's not removed, he's not distant, and it isn't even like we've got to find him, because in him we live and move and have our being, and he's we can connect with him because of he's already connected to this earth. And then who is he? Well, he's Jesus, and he's Jesus Christ. He's the Savior. He's the incarnate. He's the Son of God who split everything. And I kind of always want to, in some way, bring an element of testimony and life change. So it's not just, again, a dry doctrinal thing, although it's important we be biblically correct. I want, whether it's my story or something else, to say, something happened that split everything into BC, JC, AD. So there was something that happened, and guess what? It happened to me. My life before Christ, whatever it was, however successful others might have thought it looked like, was a mess. I'm in the darkness without Jesus and I'm lost. JC, here's how I met him and the difference that made. And here's what I did to connect with him. AD, here's the difference he's now making. And I think if we can have some element of a personal connection, that, whether that's through somebody else's story, but I think we've got to bring the 2,000-year-old story right into today, and to help people know this isn't just something that happened, it's something that's happening. And there's got to be ways we can do that.